this week's weekly vlog. If you're new, super quick intro, my name is indeed Dawn. I'm a British expat. I'm from Manchester, which is the north west of England, and for over 20 years I've been living in the Netherlands, just on the border of Amsterdam. And if you're an OG, a returning viewer, welcome back guys. I hope everybody's had a good week since I last caught up with you. So you would have seen some footage. Lawrence and I have been out into our local village, but first of all we had to swing by the fancy dress shop because oh, I've got a hair in my eye. I've got a party coming up and I needed one of these headbands. I've not tried it on. So we went to the fancy dress shop, which is, we have a really good one in our village, and I picked this up. Oh, it was like €4.75. So let's see. Oh. I'd have to sort out this. I'd have to tuck all this in. Not sure. Oh, anyway, that's what I bought. And then we popped into the centre of our village because it's day one of our Feest week, which is feast week or party week in my village where I live. And every day and evening there's something going on, an activity. And today it kicked off with a market in the centre. So I couldn't film the market as such because, yeah, privacy and all the rest of it. But Lawrence and I had a walk around, and it was a little bit miserable this morning, like it was threatening to rain. It's turned really, really nice weather and a little bit too hot in the sun. But it brought everybody out. So it was really busy and everybody was smiling and happy. We stopped and we had a slice of carrot cake and a cup of coffee. And then on the big, so if you're a regular, you'll know what I'm talking about. On the big car park, which is along the canal side, where sometimes I film, we sail under that low bridge that we have to duck under. There, they've put a huge party tent on there, and we were having a look. And then Lawrence saw that the sides were open, you could just walk in. So we walked in and was talking to one of the technicians. So you would have seen some footage of that. We're not going to the party tent this year. I used to go years ago, like with the girls, and I'm sort of debating whether to go. But to be honest with you, the C word is on the rise here, and I think it will be one big soup of it this week. So it's best that we stay away. Anyway, I think the tickets are all sold out. And in the day they do things like a fashion show or something for the children, or it's a really lovely week in the village. Everybody's happy. This evening we're going over to Ali and Andy's. Her mum's over from the UK, so we're going over, and then we're going to have a barbecue, a braai, South African braai, and really fortunate because again the weather's great. And then the Feest week kicks off in earnest with the fire and light show on the lake. We was considering taking our boat out onto the lake because the tradition is that you decorate your boat with all lights, and then these party boats sailing, and then it all culminates with a really lovely, spectacular firework display on the lake. But because it's been raining and freezing cold the last few weeks, we decided not to. And actually, in hindsight, it's probably going to be really nice on the lake this evening if you're wrapped up warm. But anyway, Alison's invited us over for a barbecue, so that's going to be just as nice because she lives near the lake. So we're going to walk up just before it starts and go and watch it. So hopefully you'll see some footage of that when I finish waffling. I did buy one really nice thing off the market. There was a lady there selling like a brigant, like second-hand vintage kind of things. I spotted this, and you can imagine, if you know me, when you see it, you'll be like, oh yes, you had to buy it. And it wasn't expensive at all. So there was this, and she put it in a lovely paper bag for me. I bought this, €12.50. This, isn't that beautiful? Oh, I'm so happy with it. Lauren said, what are you going to do with that? Where are you going to put it? I don't know, and I don't know, but I had to have it. Isn't it lovely? I would have actually chosen to paint it these colours myself. So, oh, even the little drawers are lined. And the doors open, I think, do they? Oh, yeah, they do, but I think they're a little bit stuck. I'll have to be careful. I don't want to bend the little handles. They do open. I'll have to put a little knife or something in them. So let's take this off. Okay, I've managed to get the tag off. It was really untight, and also the doors open. So it's all lined inside. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's like this nice sagey green colour. They're a little bit sticking, but that's because of the paint, but it's fine. So what do you think? Do you like it? Is it me? I am so happy with it. I think it's quite old as well. And if I look at the thickness of the doors, somebody's grandpa's probably made that. But yeah, super happy. Yeah, so that's my purchase. Right, I'm going to unpack. I've got a little bit of groceries. We popped into the supermarket whilst we were there. Nothing of interest, although I did pick up a bottle of fizz for tonight, as you do. So I'm going to pop that in the fridge. And then I just needed some milk and stuff for the boys. And yeah, we don't have to be there for a few hours, so I think we're just going to relax now. I've got some washing to peg out. So while it's beautiful weather, I should get that dry. And anyway, hopefully next footage you'll see some fireworks, hopefully. And let's begin the week. See you in a while. Good morning, sat in traffic, school has started, work has started, traffic jams have started. I've not even left my village yet, so God knows what time I'm going to get in work. Anyway, it's fine. I thought the bridge was open because there was no traffic moving oncoming, and now the traffic's moving and I'm not moving in my direction, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think I last spoke to you, we'd been to the market, and then we were going in the evening over to Ali and Andy's. So we had a lovely barbecue, a braai, and her mum is over from the UK at the moment, so it's really nice to see her mum. And they had some other friends of theirs over, and their youngest son and his girlfriend joined us for the barbecue, so it was nice because I just never see their kids. And then as we'd finished, I think about 11:45ish, we were going to walk over to the lake, and then her youngest son and his girlfriend disappeared. They were hanging with friends, and then her eldest son came. So we just never see each other's kids anymore. And at one point, our friendships pretty much revolved around the kids. You know, we'd arrange play dates, and that's where we'd see each other. Anyway, waffle. So we went up to the lake. I think you would have seen some clips of the fireworks. It was a really nice evening. It was lovely. It was nice and warm, not too hot, not humid, and they did a great job with the firework display. Maybe you would have seen, I don't, because I've not edited anything yet, they lit the water tower up, and then they did a countdown. We had a bit of a dud, bit of a false start. We had some went off and then stopped. So we had a little bit of a wait around, and some people even left thinking it was over, but we knew better. And it was nice. I don't even know if I've got any footage of what the lake itself looked like, but you could see all the boats lit up. It was lovely. And then some of my friends were out on the lake, and they said, yeah, you know, it just looked amazing. I was kind of thinking, oh, it would have been nice to have gone in the lake, but I'm glad we went for a barbecue because it was a lovely evening. But we have done it once before, sailed out, and it was freezing cold out on the water, so I don't know, but it always rains. It was the first year it's been great. Anyway, so party week has kicked off in earnest. I won't be going near the party tent. William managed to get hold of a ticket for Friday night because they've sold out. I mean, Alison and I were talking about this in the olden days when the kids were young. It never sold out. I mean, we used to buy a ticket like on the day. We used to go, we used to do like a girls' night there. I think a lot of women do that. I think Thursday night seems to be like ladies' night. It isn't officially, but it just seems to be the night that everybody goes. But yeah, we're not going. I mean, I'm sure we could get tickets if we asked around. Letting a bike go across. So yeah, we had a barbecue, and then the other really nice thing, Alison had mentioned this before and I'd kind of forgotten about it. One of the like a rugby coach of one of the boys was there with his wife, and she was the nurse that Linda and I had when we had Joshua and Rosa. If you've been around a while, you know Linda's one of my friends, and we met because we was in the same ward at the hospital, and as you do, you know, couldn't sleep, both had sections, up all night, shared everything about our lives, and we became firm friends ever since. And yeah, and Lawrence and Ronald get on really well, so it's just, yeah, a really, really nice special friendship. So anyway, the nurse, one of the nurses who looked after us, and Linda and I often speak about her, she was there at Alison's. It was lovely. I was telling her, she vaguely remembered us. I mean, this is like nearly 21 years ago, so it's a long time, but yeah, we had a real good chat, and she wanted to see pictures of the boys because she wasn't my nurse when I had William, because I had a section with him too, but the day I went home, she was the one who wheeled me out in the wheelchair, and we had a really good catch up then. And she asked me about how my experience had been, and so she said she was going to go and look back in her diaries, so that was lovely. Anyway, we walked up, had a look at up to the lake, had a look at the fireworks. They did a cracking job as usual, and yeah, party week's begun. So last night, yesterday I worked from home as I normally tend to do on a Monday, and then I went over, the groceries arrived, but I let Lawrence unpack them because I needed to get changed, and then I headed on over to Michelle's, and we had our Monday walk. And even though it's only the third time, I did feel like I'm improving. My condition's definitely improving. Even Michelle said when I was leaving, she said, first time we walked, she said, you were out of breath. She said, you're not now. And I felt like I wasn't aching as much. Unfortunately, the next 3 Mondays we can't walk. I've got something on with work. She's got something on the next day, and then the next one I'm not here. So, but I'm hoping in between then to start the dance class with Alison. Sorry, I'm going over the speed ramps. So yeah, I got home. Lawrence was watching some really crappy, it wasn't even a B movie, it was a terrible movie. Don't even know what channel he was watching on. He said, I'll turn it off. I said, no, I'll leave it on. I half had an eye on it, but my gosh, even when it finished, he admitted it was rubbish. Was it called Missing or something? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, the other thing, I need to remember to do this, is when I checked what time the grocery delivery was coming, something popped up that it was they've got an offer on at the moment. They always have offers on at the supermarkets, but one of them is that you're collecting stamps. You have a stamp card, or like the stickers, for movie tickets with the Pathé, which is one of the chains over here. And many of you know what Pathé is. I mean, it's been going years and years and years. Anyway, and it was buy one ticket, get one free. And I thought, what a bargain. So I bought 4 tickets. Well, I bought 2 and then I got 2 free. And I said to the guys, right, let's go. I think you can only use them in the week, midweek. I said, right, let's go to the movies. I fancied seeing Oppenheimer. Is it? Anyway, both the boys said, no, don't want to go. So we can pick a different movie. No. So I said to Lawrence, right, well, we get to go to the movies 2 times. So hopefully, if I remember, when I get to work, I'll try and remember to do it. I'll book 2 tickets, hopefully for this evening. Lawrence and I'll go to the movies. Has anybody seen it? I know it's had very mixed reviews. Apparently one of the actors, one of the lead actors from Peaky Blinders is in it, but that doesn't mean much to me because I've never watched it. But yeah, that'll be fun. Cheeky midweek outing. And what else have we not done? Oh, I filmed a podcast. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I filmed a podcast, finally. So if you want to see all the crafty things I've been working on, there's a link in the description box below for the Woven Almanac channel. I seem to have gone a bit mad knitting garments or crocheting garments at the moment. So I'm really quite enjoying it. So I've got 2 things to get finished. I've got another really old, I finished a really old sweater. I think I cast it on in 2021. Finished it, love it. And I've got another one that I cast on maybe 2020, I don't know. Not much to do on it. So I think I'm gonna cast on a new one. If you knit, you'll be interested. If you don't, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna cast on the ranunculus again in a different yarn. I spoke about all this in the podcast. And then I'm going to pick up another old whip, a work in progress. So yeah, we'll see. Does anybody watch the podcast? I know some of you do. What else? I think that's it. We're going to have a heat wave this week. Yesterday it was 27. I run Joshua's. Oh, that's what I did in the afternoon. I popped out with Joshua, took him to the local police station because he's lost his. On top of the passport saga, he lost his ID, and our ID in the Netherlands is a residency permit. Because we'd lived here for so long, with Brexit, we automatically was given residency, and I think ours is. Some got 5 years, and then but we got the max, which is 10 years. And after 10 years, unless you've done something really bad, it'll just be automatically renewed. I mean, technically, we could apply for Dutch passports if we wanted, but I'm happy to hang on to mine for now, the British one. So yeah, he'd lost that. So the process is you have to go to the police station. They make a declaration that indeed it's you. File a report. Give you the paperwork, and then it's valid for a short period. So he needs to get onto the immigration department and apply for his new permit. He said he thought it cost €250 to replace it. I can't see that, but you never know. Jeez. I said, can't you just apply for a Dutch ID as well? Anyway, he'll have to figure that out. He's nearly 21. When the children here are 16, you pretty much, even though legally you're responsible for them until they're 18, when they're, I think, 16, they have like privacy rights. So things like, you know, we can't log on and see. There's a parents portal for William's school, but we only get like a partial view on it. Doctors, you know, things like that, you know, it's all sort of private. It might even start at 14, the privacy laws. Anyway, waffle. So yeah, that's what I had to do. I need to chase him up about that as well. What else? I think that's it. Our neighbour, update on the neighbour. I've not really got anything to tell you. Still, he's not good, but he has got children. And apparently one of them's local, and Lawrence bumped into him the other week. I mean, we only know him from walking the dog, so you know we don't know like a lot about him. But yeah, indeed he has got some family here. So Lawrence met the other lady who'd been walking the dog, and they've swapped numbers now. and then he's had contact with one of the sons. The other son, I don't know where, he's in another city, and I don't think he sees anything of him. Anyway, the doggy, another neighbour has took him, who actually had a German Shepherd and knows the dog very well. So that's good news. So little doggo's gonna have a new life, and because it's somebody, you know, the neighbour, then no doubt he'll be popping in and, you know, going on visits. But yeah, this, what I think the son said, that apparently he'd not been taking his medication well, so they'd got on top of that, and apparently he's doing much better. I mean, obviously he's on borrowed time, so, you know, the prognosis isn't good. But Lawrence really thought that, you know, the end was near last week. He was dreading going over and finding him. But no, apparently the medication's been stabilised, so he's more comfortable, you know, and he's feeling, you know, more kind of with it. So that's good. And I'm happy for him that he's got some nice weather. He can sit in his garden and enjoy some of it. So yeah, but thank you for all the lovely messages about that. It's just so incredibly sad, isn't it? Anyway, what else? So this week, hopefully we get to the movies. Finally seen Namely and Raymond on Friday. We're going to go out for dinner. Not seen them for ages. Definitely, I think spring. I thought we had a few things on at the weekend. Anyway, I'll waffle a bit more in the week because I'm all waffled out now, and I'm finally near the highway. It's took me nearly half an hour. Jeez. Okay, I'll catch you in a while. Morning. I hope you can hear me. Still have the noisy kettle. Footage you might have seen. So I went to the office yesterday. I think I had a car chat with you, and we went out for lunch with the team, which was really nice on the waterfront. And we sat outside. It was amazing weather, but we had a shady spot, so it was perfect. I had a chicken club sandwich, and it was huge and very tasty. Anyway, I got home and Lawrence announced that my new laptop had arrived. He's bought me a new one as an early birthday present because my current laptop is dying daily. I'm constantly having to delete things off it and install updates. It's so slow, it's awful. It's actually, I dread having to use it, and I do all my video editing on there. I have software suite that we pay for, Movavi. So anyway, my new laptop had arrived. I had no say in it. and there wasn't a colour choice, it only came in black. Lawrence chose it, and it's like a super duper duper one. So I don't know what he paid for it, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been what I would pay for a laptop. But anyway, he insisted, and yeah, we started to set it up last night. Today I'm going to do some fiddling around with it. But anyway, you might have seen some footage as, just now, because very last minute yesterday, because we were expecting fantastic weather this week, I had a look at my agenda, my work agenda, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a few days off. I've got loads of vacation left. I took a week off in October, I took the Christmas week off, and I still have 3 weeks left, which is fine. You know, I won't lose them, kind of thing. We can carry them over, or I'll get them out financially or whatever. But so I had a quick chat with my manager, had a meeting with him today. I said, well, I haven't got anything to discuss. He said, no, me neither. So cleared the decks, got home. Lawrence had made dinner, and then I ate, and then before we did the laptop unboxing, I'd logged back on again. So I think I worked till about 9:30. Very productive, got a load of things done. So now I've took a few days off with, like, you know, okay, feel good, I'm on top of things. This morning Lawrence has gone to his office. William's out on a school trip. They do in the Netherlands, the first week of the school year, they do a lot of activities with the kids. So yesterday he went to Surf Island, which is actually the little beach on our local lake, and he's come back like a tomato. He burnt. He said he's okay, but it's feeling a little bit owie. So I put after sun on him. I slathered in a minute last night when I realised how burnt he'd actually got. And then today he's gone into Amsterdam. They've gone to the Vondel Park, which is, I think it might be one of the largest city parks right in the centre of Amsterdam. There's activities going on. And then we had to give special permission if he was allowed to stay in Amsterdam after the activity is over. Well, I don't know, I mean, he's 16 now, so I don't know why we have to give permission. But anyway, we did that. So William's off for the day in Amsterdam. Lawrence gone to work. Josh was in college today. Got up a bit late. I had to shout a few times up the stairs. So I'm home. I needed to pop to the shop. Lawrence ran out of sugar. I don't eat sugar. So I said, right, jump in the car, I'll drop you off. So actually, it's 11 o'clock now, and I've been doing chores for other people, but it's fine. I'm feeling very relaxed. It's really, really hot in the house. What does it say it is? Inside it's 27 degrees already. We're expecting in the low 30s again today, but I'm happy. I've got my parasol. I can sit out on the sofa. I bought maple syrup and pecan pastry from the Albert Heijn, my favourite. So I'm going to have a coffee. I did buy a pasta for lunch, not realising it was as late as it was. This is pasta chicken barbecue with sweet barbecue sauce. So I don't know how fattening it is. I can't see without my glasses. But anyway, I might be tempted to pop that in the fridge and have that as my lunch tomorrow. Because, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to manage a full pastry at 11 and then eat. Well, I don't know, maybe about 1-ish I might be peckish again. We'll see. Anyway, waffle. Kettle's boiled. Gonna sit and drink my coffee. I need to clean the house desperately. The kitchen, if you could see what you're sat amongst, you'd be horrified. It needs cleaning. I might do that this afternoon, because I think while it's still fairly coolish upstairs, I might go in my craft room and finally do some sewing. All those bags I cut out, I've not sewn one of them. So I think I'm going to do that. Then I might clean the kitchen. Well, I would have to at some point. And then I want to fiddle with my computer as well. Anyway, the day is mine, and so is tomorrow. And again, no plans. So I don't know, if I do anything remotely interesting, I'll be sure to take you with me. I'll see you in a while. Good morning. Oh, I hope you can see me. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going here. I've got a feeling I should have turned off somewhere. Oh, I've gone completely. Actually, I need to go that way. Sorry. Oh, before I tell you what I've been up to, I've just dropped Joshua off at college, and now I know where I am, and it's only the second time I've been there, so I'm not really, even though I know where he is, the building is, I'm not familiar with, it's in this really weird industrial area. Anyway, waffle. So yes, I think last I had a chat with you on Wednesday, would it have been? What's the speed here? 80. Wednesday, just potted around. Yesterday, spent the morning in the craft room. I dropped Joshua off. No, I didn't. I'm telling a big fat fib. I didn't drop Joshua off. Yesterday morning, I went to William's school. That was it. Lawrence and I went. It was the first meeting with his mentor, but actually he's got 2 this year. And one of them. So his official mentor, he's not well. He's suffering, you know, with the big C, and he's having a lot of treatment. And he's such a lovely man. Lawrence has dealt with him a couple of times before over the years. He said he's really such a nice guy. But he said his treatment's going well and he's feeling well, but he needs some help. So the other teacher who's helping him is actually William's mentor from the first year, who we really liked. So William's super happy. He's super happy with his class this year. He's actually with friends, so he's really happy about that. Had a really productive meeting, gave us loads of information, and yeah, it was really good, positive meeting. So that was what I did yesterday morning. Then I came back, spent the rest of the morning till around lunchtime in the craft room. Then it got really hot, and then I needed to go to the tailor's and pick up my dress, my sparkly dress, which I did. They've altered that for me. Joshua came with me, and then we stopped at the local chocolatier was also doubling up as an ice cream parlour in the summer hot month. So Josh and I got an ice cream. We sat outside the shop front and just chatted, which I never really do. I chat a lot with you, but yeah, Joshua's very much, it's not an introvert, but he's like, Joshua's like me. He's got a very strong introvert side and he's got a very strong extrovert side, and depending on what mood he's in. So yeah, it was really nice just spend, you know, half an hour with him, just catching up. He was telling me what's going on with college, and he'd actually been to the party tent on Wednesday night, because his football team, there was a like a friendly tournament a while ago, and they came in a certain place, I don't know, 2nd or 3rd place, and the team were given tickets for Wednesday night at the party tent, which for the youngsters it's not like the most exciting evening to go, but he said they had a really good night. So he's telling me all about that. Then in the afternoon I just chilled out. I sat in the garden. Jack joined me for a bit, then he got too hot. Daxter joined me for a bit, then he got too hot, and that was pretty much it. I've had a really nice chilled couple of days. It's done me the world of good. I'm so happy that I decided to do that and that it was possible. So as I said, I've just dropped Joshua off at college, and now I need to go to Hoofddorp, because I think I mentioned last time I went to the UK, one of the wheels on our suitcase, the big suitcase, broke. And I'm not complaining, because it was a Primark one. We've had it years. I mean, it's been to Africa twice this year. It's been everywhere with us, and it's done really well. So I'm going to head to Primark, and hopefully they've still got suitcases in, because it's not really travel weather. But anyway, we'll see. Otherwise I can order one online. And then Josh checked for me. They're not opening till 10. Ooh, it's a brand new Range Rover in front of me. Ooh, it's shiny new. They're not opening till 10, and it's 9:30 now. So the market's on in Hoofddorp, although I do need to go to the market in Amstelveen. But if I can get fixed up, I need the haberdashery. If I can get fixed up here, then I don't have to go to Amstelveen. I've almost done with sewing my project bags. Oh, there was a lot. Everything's all ready. I just need to assemble everything now, and then they're done. So yeah, if I can get it's cord, I need cord for the drawstring, and then if I can get everything done here, then I've got the afternoon to myself. I've probably got something on. I always have. Anyway, waffle. Right, I'm going into the car park now, so it'll be quite dark. So I'll catch you in a while. Back about over half an hour ago, but I got talking to the neighbour. I didn't have to go to Amsterdam. The market had everything I needed, so I'm super happy. I'll show you quickly while it's very light. I got a really big suitcase. Ta-da! It's the big one from Primark, but as you can see, it's very lightweight. I think it weighs like not even 2 kilo. Got to the checkout. And I think there's a black sticker on it, so I think it's been reduced already. And it's somebody's handwritten. I can't get the sticker off to see what it would have been originally. I'm curious now. I'd like to know. Let's see if it will come off. Oh, it was €42. Somebody had handwritten 50 on it. I thought it was, Lawrence laughing, I thought it was a bargain at 50 anyway, because it's really good. And I got to the checkout and she scanned it. She said, oh, it's €25. What a bargain. Got a great case for €25. And that'll do us for a good few years. As I said, I've had Primark cases before and I found them great. The other thing, whilst it's on the market, oh, and also the boys go through these little short socks like you can't believe. So whenever I go to Primark, I buy a load of them for them. So whilst I was walking through the market, the other night, Joshua, he's pulled a muscle from football training. And we were talking about this thing. So there was a lady on the market selling them. I thought, well, that's meant to be. And she had all different models plugged in so you could try them. So I picked up one of these massage guns. This is the strongest one, and it's, well, you have to assemble it all, and it's literally, here's the gun, and then that's the massage ball. So it's not super hard, but it's not really squidgy. And then I think there was 6 settings on it, and then it sort of like, it does like this pummeling on your muscles. And Joshua had said, oh, we should get one of these guns. And I've been thinking for a while, I would like to have one of these guns, because my physio uses one on me now and again, you know, and it really getting deep on the muscle. So, yeah, it was €20. So, she also had some of the, I've got like a shiatsu cushion one that I've had for years. And it's really good, and it's heated as well. We use that now and again. So the other thing I bought a new bag strap. I couldn't resist it. It's very snazzy. See it? Can you see? Shiny. It's like metallic. It's lovely. And then it extends out. So I have got a really nice Michael Kors bag. It's like a deep burgundy colour. But I usually carry it with the little handles. But because the long strap that's with it is a bit thin and it digs in me. So that'll go quite nicely with it. So I bought that. Oh yeah, while it's in Primark. Little pumpkin candle. I couldn't really sniff it properly. Cedarwood and vanilla. It's not very strong, but anyway, it was mainly for the pumpkin. It's a glass one. Isn't it lovely that? I think that was €4. So quite cheap. And whilst I was at the checkout, they always get you with the candles. They had this autumn leaves. Don't know how much that was. €1.30. €1.30. Oh, that smells lovely. That smells like pumpkin spice to me. It's really nice. Autumn leaves. There must be like cinnamon or something in it. I haven't got my glasses on. Doesn't say. So whilst I was on the market, whilst I was walking through, there was a nice fabric store. Sorry, I'm rustling. So I asked him if he had any autumn fabrics. He had one with leaves on it, which was nice. But he didn't have any mushrooms or anything like that. But it's fine. I was just on the off chance. But what I did see, so I've got some just for stash. I always like to have a bit of gingham in. And then I thought this was really cute. This is typical Dutch fabric. You see it's got the little windmills on it. It's got little Dutch lady on it, a cow, clogs, tulips, sailboat. Isn't that lovely? So I might make a project bag or a couple of project bags out of that. Not now. When I finish my project bags, the batch I'm working on, that'll be me done for a while. And then this is the cord that I needed. I've got 9 meters of this. This is what I like to use in my drawstring bags. And then I've bought just 1 meter of these 2 nice cords for a project that I've got my eye on doing, but I don't know when I'll get round to doing it. But when I fancy doing it, I've got them in my stash. Right, so it's not even midday yet. So I think I'm going to take my suitcase up. I'm going to plug this muscle massager in, and I'll give it a go on my back and my shoulder. I think it'd be quite nice, and Joshua can use it when he gets home from college. And then no plans for the rest of the day. I was literally just discussing with Lawrence. It's going to be really nice weather over the weekend. We was talking about going out on the boat on Saturday, and I remembered it's the pram race, which is I've spoke about this before, but in our village, a pram, P-R-A-A-M, is a very long, narrow, flat-bottomed wooden boat. And they have a special engine. It's a round engine with like a pull, like you wrap a cord around it and pull it. And they used to use them to transport flowers, because my village we have the world's biggest flower auction. And there used to be, I think 80% of the people living here were growers, but not anymore. And those islands that we sail around when we're on the lake, they were growers islands, because it's very peaty, you know, good soil. And most of them now are recreational. Although there are, you would have seen that there are growers. A lot of lilac trees are grown on them. Anyway, so it's on Saturday, it's the end of Feest, which I haven't done anything apart from we went to the market and saw the fireworks. William's going to Friday night. Saturday night is the last night in the tent. But Saturday in the day is the pram race, the boat race. And there's a whole route that it sails along, and then people all over the water sit or they go out on their boats. And we did it last year. I did film a little bit. We were actually stationed on a friend's island at the time, but I don't know if we'll sail around or meet up with people, I don't know. But since it is great weather, we're going to go out on the boat. So I'm not sure what time it starts. Our grocery, I finally got a grocery delivery slot. It's coming between 8 and 10 tomorrow morning. So then we can just pack up a picnic, get out on the boat, lots of sun cream, and I will sail around, and whatever I film, that will be in next week's vlog, so stay tuned for that. So at this point, I am going to wrap up this week's weekly vlog, and don't forget, if you've missed the podcast or you haven't seen it yet, check out the Woven Almanac channel, link in the description box below. And if it is indeed your first time stopping by the channel, I hope you've enjoyed spending some of your time with me while I waffle about my week. And I upload every Sunday morning. There's a new vlog. And other social media channels you can contact me on, all listed below. And if you haven't done so already, maybe you could hit the subscribe button and grow our little community. And if you're an OG, a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everybody's had a good week, and wishing you all a lovely week ahead, and I hope you're all doing something nice or just relaxing, or whilst I'm on in the background you've been pottering away or making something crafty. I don't know, let me know in the comments. I read everyone. And I'm going to say bye for now. I will see you in the next video. Stay safe. Bye for now.